This is the Owen family asking for your help to bring our daughters home and stop the religious rights violations by Kansas and the Sedgwick County Juvenile Court. The violations which have occurred and they are still occurring. The SRS social worker and Charbonneau, the ADA for Sedgwick County, said we could not attend church, we could not practice our faith, and we could not homeschool our children using Christ-centered curriculum. The state does not have the right to tell us how to practice our faith or what curriculum we can use to homeschool our children. And I was an Emporia State University student who was a double major in elementary education and science. So I have actual access to education library, which helps with special education and regular education from preschool through high school. But Youthville allowed our children to attend church without our permission, allowed Katrina to go to a religious camp without our permission, and the CSO is trying to tell David and I how we can practice our faith. And our attorneys told us that as long as we went to church and we homeschooled with Christ-centered curriculum, our daughters will never come home. This is Katrina's prayer rock. It is pink because pink is her favorite color, but she is not allowed to use it or even have it. Angel and Katrina are not receiving proper medical care. David and I have not been allowed to talk to any of their new doctors. The only doctor qualified to help them with their mitochondrial myopathy is Dr. Lindholm, but Youthville and the Crabtrees are using Dr. El Nabout, who is now under investigation because he says they don't have mitochondrial myopathy, and he did not look at their military medical records, which in their military medical records it states Walter Reed Army Medical Center doctors and German specialists state that our daughters and I have mitochondrial myopathy May 2001. Scott Montoya has said that they have copies of the military medical records. They do not. They only have some of the testing which was done outside of the military because we had not used the military medical records for over 9 years. They are in storage. Senator Roberts' office has given me another address to try of an office which houses military medical records of dependents. But from them not being on their medications, their vision has changed dramatically. Angel is showing that she's getting tireder and nodding off during visits. Katrina is becoming angrier during all visits. And Angel has not had proper medical testing for her seizures, and they have not used their therapy dogs properly in over 2 years. On the medical equipment, up top with the teddy bears and white is Angel's AFO. It goes just below her knee. And she was having all of her friends help her name the teddy bears. One of the Youthville Shepherd social workers stated that Angel refused to wear these. We never had a problem with it, but first she said that Mom made her wear it too much, so that's why she's off balance. The physical therapist for the Muscular Dystrophy Association said no, she's off balance because Youthville has not allowed her to wear her braces properly. And then this is Katrina's SMO. It's just above the ankle. And again, Youthville did not allow her to properly wear her SMO. And because of that, both of our daughters had to have new day braces and night braces. And they had not had night braces until they were put in foster care. Blackie is the miniature schnauzer, which does detect seizures on Angel. Tippy is a Havanese, and He is Katrina's rescue dog. She rescued him from freezing to death when he is 8 weeks old, and he helps her when she becomes angry and very frustrated. Another picture, and it shows that Angel's leg muscles are getting weak because she's having to be supported by this aid to stay standing up on the float. Some notes of the visits, and the social workers from TFI did note some of the emotional abuse that Angel and Katrina have told us during these visits. They're punished if they go upstairs. They are to stay in the basement all day. They can only go up to use the bathroom, eat meals, and go to bed. They are not allowed to go outside. They are punished if they cry. In here also states medical issues we have started seeing because of them not being on their medication. Angel has lost weight, dramatic weight, 20 pounds. At most of the visits, Katrina has becoming angrier. Plus, Katrina is becoming worried that she's gaining too much weight. And that's the thing with not getting the mitochondrial myopathy medications, the child will either failure to thrive or overeat, trying to get nutrition they cannot get from eating the normal size food portions. Our last visit. The worst thing is when Katrina told us that they were told that we do not love them anymore. And we had to reassure Katrina, and I made sure Angel heard too, that yes, we do still love them and we are still fighting to bring them home. And I do worry that they aren't getting nutritious meals because Sheila Crabtree does not like to cook, and prior to them going to that home, Jeff and Sheila Crabtree ate out a lot and mostly fast foods. Our family before they were taken. We were very, very happy. Just chose our brand new home. Angel and Katrina got to choose brand new beds, and then they were ripped out of the home 4 months later for attending church and being homeschooled with Christ-centered curriculum. We're not happy, and David and I are still fighting to bring them home. Please help us bring them home. Kansas stopped the CAPTA violations, and Sedgwick County Juvenile Court stopped the religious rights violations. Thank you for caring.